Alright everyone, we return with more of Chrono Trigger DS. Last time we concluded our time in the future, but now we've returned to the present. And we've gained some new power-ups. For those of you who don't know, Chrono, Marl, and Luca now have attained new elements. Lightning, ice, and fire. This also means we're gonna have our work cut out for us grinding them so we can gear up for the next part. Trust me, it's gonna do me a lot of good. And why I do this? Because I love the game. So anyway, let us venture into Heckran Cave.
Death to the enemies of fiend kind.
Or in the SNES version, it's actually
Death to the mystic's enemies.
I don't know why. Oh yeah, these next set of enemies, they're only weak against magic attacks because, well, physical attacks just don't work. Just think of this dungeon as pretty much a tutorial toward your new powers. And you're going to need it. Also, Marl and Luca learned the Antipode Bomb. There's actually a lot for us we can do here. Alright, we obtain an ether. Oh, enemies abound. Ain't that quaint? Now you're gonna see why. See? Their attacks are not as much, but I recommend just using magic attacks, that way you can get the hang of things. And yeah, the enemies will spare no expense in taking you down. And yeah, that's how you do it easily. This episode will not be a long one because I have to devote a grind session for this. But I'm hoping to make sure I get a lot of it done as possible. Not to mention it's going to help set things up for the next leg of his tale. Well, there you go. Marl leveled up at least, so that's a relief for us. And I like how you can have a map on the bottom screen. It makes it so much easier. Oh goody, more of these enemies. Yup, their damage is not as effective. Just wait till later when Frog joins the party and you'll gain water magic. That's going to be mad helpful. Since most of the enemies have like a heavy amount of resistance to physical attacks, magic is key. And plus this makes good training for these two. Well, no switch whatsoever. And the rest of it is pretty much a dead end. More enemies. Ain't that terrific? Those are Rhino Weevils. No, we just waited out for them to get bait. Plus that last part was like over an hour long. So I gotta make sure I have this taken care of. It won't be long, mind you. I'm just hoping that you guys are enjoying this unexpected playthrough of Chrono Trigger DS, because it's something I wanted to do for quite a while. That takes care of the enemies around here. And all we get out of it is more ethers. Oh, nice. Sadly, those enemies won't come back if we re-emerge in another area. So we have to make do with what we got. What do these guys want? Those are boundilos. Bounded armadillos, huh? Go fig. Well, that took care of that. Alright, Chrono, you leveled up. That's pretty nice. Oh, great. Bats? Wait, didn't we deal with these bats back in 600 AD? Yeah, the game likes to, like, reuse enemies for, like, certain areas. Not working, my friend. Yo, that's just wrong. I said it's wrong. Wow, it really does go that far. Well, that did it. And we obtain a magic scarf. Question is, who can use it? Magic scarf just boosts your magic up by 2. One was like the weakest, so we may... Nah, she'll matter with a boost in magic. That's gonna help us out. Alright, we're set. Time to move up and over. What are we gonna deal with today? Already went through that right here. Time to head down below and see what we'll find. And more enemies that serve the Fiendlord. 4 roundillos. I wonder, is it enough to deliver an Antipode Bomb? Ow. Alright. Yeah, don't worry. When their magic improves, they get actually more powerful techs that can actually deliver the pain. And trust me, it works. It works big time. That did it. And we're also getting a lot of experience in that manner. Most impressive. Oh, glorious. Bats. And it starts off by trying to put one or more of our party members to sleep. You know, that's not the best strategy if you're going to try and pull that stuff off. You know what? Just use regular. It's easier. Yeah, bite and devour. It won't do you any good. Won't do you any good at all. Alright, Luca leveled up. That's gonna be helpful. Okay, so wait, isn't there supposed to be something else we should be doing before we move on to the next area up above? Besides, I want to see what the rest of this place has. Oh, I see, and I guess it means we have to drain the water. Okay, I guess. More enemies. Now we gotta wait it out. Yeah, that should be able to take him down rather easily in one swift spot. Really? You think that was gonna help you? Nope. Yeah, the SNES version refers to it as Antipode. Instead, the DS version just makes it a bit better. I like how they made some they actually redid the translation. Though the SNES version's translation is a bit charming. Charming for what it's worth, because it kind of makes sense. And this place. I will have to make a note of that eventually. Never thought I'd see that again. Now we go over, under, and then the next leg of this trek. There is a save point, thankfully. Let's save just in case. And yeah, party members that are not in their party, they level up accordingly to reflect. Which I like. Alright, time to tackle the boss ahead.
Death to the enemies of fiendkind.
And this is the boss in question. His name is Heckran. Oh yeah, don't use physical attacks on it. Focus on trying to use your magic. And this thing can actually take a lot of punishment and dish it back out. Just letting you know that right now. Come on, time to get whacking here, people. Narrate Cyclone? Dang, that deals a lot of damage.
Go ahead.
Try and attack. See where it gets you. Yeah, batter you down. Yeah, because I recommend you don't attack at all, otherwise you'll counter. You want to demonstrate? Let me show you. Water 2. He does an attack, but he does like an upgraded version of water that deals serious damage to everybody.
Counterattack stance disengaged.
Or as in the SNES version would call it, brief counterattack break.
Yeah, that did it.
Oh, this is not good. Very not good. Much better. Now everyone's healed up. And this one's a multi-hitting attack. Go ahead, try and attack, see where it gets you. Counterattack stance, disengage. Good thing, too. You just keep on using magic, and that's all there is to it. Again with the Narrate Cyclone? Oh dear, Marl's gonna go down. Survive, Marl, survive. Alright, much better. Go ahead, try and attack, see where it gets you. Counterattack stance disengaged. Yeah, not a hard boss fight, but if you're prepared like I am, you'll manage. You'll actually do manage. Alright, we earned experience, tech points, and that was it.
If only Lord Magus had destroyed the human race 400 years ago when he first brought forth Lavos, the world would belong to us fiends now.
Oh well. So, Magus created Lavos in the Middle Ages, and in the future Lavos destroys the planet. If we go to the Middle Ages and stop Magus, can we change history? If we use the gate at the fairgrounds. So which means we now have an objective to do. Let's jump in, because our time here is done. Now before we end this episode, there's one last thing. We need to head to Lucas' house. Time we need to pay a visit. No, that ain't the right way. That's Luca's room. And there he is. There's Luca's mother. Luca and Taban are always off tinkering on their latest inventions.
I brought you the sample of what we earned today.
Oh, you're so thoughtful. Yeah, but it shows that Taban really does care for his wife. Sadly, her wife is paralyzed after an accident. Very sad.
Oh, perfect timing.
We obtained Taban's vest.
Another green invention. Just completed. The ultimate in defense for my beautiful daughter. Hey, Luca. I've been working on some defensive gear for my favorite daughter.
Indeed. Now, Taban's gear is exclusive to Luca. Yeah, it does boost her speed and gives a boost in defense. And it also halves, like, fire damage. Just you wait. She's gonna end up getting better gear that's gonna help her out big time. Now, there's really not much else we can do here, well, because this part is rather short. The next part onwards is pretty much gonna set things up for the next chapter. So here's what's gonna happen. So if you want to know what I'm gonna be doing next, allow me to show you. If you haven't figured it out, yeah, the next leg sets up the next chapter. But right now, I need to grind my butt off so that way I can get Cleave for Chrono, Cure for Marl, and Napalm for, well, Luca. That way, she can be able to obtain some stronger techs, and with it, a chance of survival. And if you want to know how many enemies there are around here, well, these fights don't take that long. It's more or less a grind. And you gotta beat them down every time. There's no speed up option in this game, meaning that you have to actually go through everything in a rather fashion as it is. You earn 3 tech points, and if there are like five sets of enemies, that's 15 tech points in all. And you need to do this at least 6 times. 6, 7, or 8 times. And it depends, too. Come on, that'll be enough of that. Alright, that's another set. Though you can also just take the time to grind and get potions. And there's enemy number 3. I think I kind of take it back. You have to actually fight 4 sets of enemy mooks. 4 sets of monsters. So, yeah, that means you get like 12 tech points for each character. And yeah, it's necessary so that way you can level up. Oh wait, it's actually 5. Alright, 5. That means you have to do like 5 times, like 15 tech points each. Then you gotta multiply it by at least 7 or 8 times at least. And then you'll unlock your next set of abilities. And that's gonna help us out setting up for the next chapter. And there will be instances where I will have to grind a lot, just so I can get the stuff needed to survive. It's an RPG game and I'm a sucker for them. But with Chrono Trigger, it's no exception. Alright, that did it. Yep, that's 15 in a row. And if you continue doing it like about 8 times or so, you should be set up for the next leg. And bad news, and the place is still there. You can use the gate if you want to return back to the Gate of Time. But it also unlocks the way to the Aris Dome. Unlocking more gateways can actually help you out. But now it's time we head back. What for? Because I gotta grind. And pretty much this is where I will end this part here of Chrono Trigger DS. I'm going to be using my time to grind my butt off so that way I can survive. So yeah, that is going to be it for this part. Next time we're going to be heading to the Middle Ages and starting the next chapter of this tale. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit the like button. It really does mean a lot to me. And I will see you guys next time with more Chrono Trigger DS. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I want to make sure I see it through to the end. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta grind. See you later.